Hi, my name is Jacob Praza, and this is for the recorded video for writing one, the first time this semester, and I'm doing pretty well. And I'm here to respond, basically on the stuff. Some impressions I've had about the two videos, especially Coates, about his curiosity, especially this guy. He said he had so much curiosity for writing and writing well, and paying attention to details. Like he joined the newspaper in high school and he started writing because he was curious. And he said at one point in the video that people get paid for asking questions, and that's what he did. He asked a lot of questions, and he would ask people questions to and get all this knowledge, get all this information, and use it for his writing. And I also saw about Morrison, about her passion. I mean, obviously there's the the stuff about sex that she mentioned, but um, the thing about writing, she said writing with about just the goal in mind to have money involved, and she said she quotes that won't do it. It's like half-assed. So the passion, the readers won't feel the passion in the text. And she also said something about putting her passion into little details. I mean, obviously you have to put passion into the big details of the book, but putting the little details also helps find the edge, make the edges smooth and fine and nice for the book to flow and have a good storytelling. The the similarities I saw from these two were that these guys, they paid attention to details in order to implement this stuff into their text. Um, they both approach writing obviously with passion, because you could say Morrison had passion, but also Coates had passion since uh he wanted to make this his job. Both of these people wanted to make this their job, to earn money, and not just for the sole reason to earn money, but for the reason that they enjoy doing this, and they put so many hours into thinking and writing and just doing all the things necessary in order to um, write what they think is good, whatever they think will connect with the reader, and stuff like that. The text, honestly, I'll be honest, I don't have the greatest writing. But seeing these two, maybe it inspired me more to write about. Um, Actually, before I say that, Morrison said something about writing stuff about you, about stuff and that's something in the last year for high school, I did a college writing assignment on something I did not know, and I found it somewhat interesting. But I think it's more interesting to dive into a topic that you don't know about, and it becomes more interesting to learn about different information that pops up on the internet, whether it be through books, interviews, newspapers, and stuff like that. So I think maybe it'll help me to explore new things to write about, or maybe just different styles of writing, because there's obviously topics I'm more interested in than others, and I think I'll have an easier time and a better time writing about these things if I'm more passionate about it. Now, I don't know if this counts as writing, but there's this comic I read with. I mean, there's obviously has the pictures and stuff, but I think the writing of each and every character in the book, not each every character, but there's the main character, and then there's the side characters along that go with him. And I first took the series as the characters, like they're great or whatever, but when you take a step back and you look in retrospect about like what these characters could mean, what they represent, what values they stand for, and uh what ideals they stand for, and you could really you could connect with them, at least not connect with them, but you take it and you're like, I mean, obviously there's limitations to in reality, about what you can do, but you take these things they say and these values, and it positively affects your life. Um, there's always, characters like, you could even say, superheroes and stuff like that, that they inspire people. So yeah, I think this took place maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I realized that these characters are way more deep, and they have so much writing into them, and there's so much stuff like that. There's nothing that really hindered me. I think it's just my limitations that limit me. I know my highs and my lows, so I know I'm not that great of a writer, and sometimes I try with the most, like, all my brain power, but I just cannot really think something good. And I don't know, this story is super impactful. I mean, it's super long, extremely long, over like 1,000 chapters. But I chose this story because there's so much that this person wrote, the author, so much foreshadowing, so much depth to each of these characters, that it's just great. You look back at every single character, and there's always the backstory, but there's more, their goals, their values, and what they stand for. I'll keep repeating because it's these values. They're so not well, they are relatable, but it gets you so in touch to like the character and stuff like that. Um, how it shaped perception of me. It just made me think more of what do I value and how can I put that into my writing, and not directly but indirectly. Um, I think for this expectations of this course, it's gonna help me try to connect more with the readers, and things like that. In order, not like, I don't want to be a writer where, oh, what is he talking about and stuff. So yeah, and I hope people see this message.